Rico Animations. It seems like this guy continues to get worse every single month. For those that don't know, Rico Animations is an animation YouTuber with over 10 million subscribers, meaning he has a diamond play button sitting in his house. And you might think at first glance he just makes normal animation videos, but all it takes is clicking on a single video to see that that clearly is not the case. These animations are just disgusting. Now, my last video about Rico did extremely well, and you guys seem to love it when I put myself through the torture of watching these really weird sus animations, so I say we run it back for round 2. I found a bunch more of these goofy Rico animations, so let's see just how bad they are. Okay, so the title of that video was, Can You Relate 4K Memes? I don't know if I can relate to being in the middle of the night, going to the kitchen and seeing an infestation of cockroaches. I don't know if that's a relatable thing to you guys, but I don't normally have that happen to me. But hey, maybe I'm just out of touch, right? Maybe it's a normal experience to just like have like roach infestations at like 12 AM. All right, here we have 1 o'clock. Oh, is this the Ashton Hall thing? Oh my god. No, we're not going past that. What the hell? Did he just wipe the banana on a part of the body that I probably can't say without getting demonetized? And then chucked it in his mouth? Oh my god. Okay, this is what I mean about Rico Animations. This kind of content just makes you gag, bro. Some of the most disgusting stuff happens in these animations. Like, who the hell is sitting back in Premiere Pro or whatever animation software that they got going and actually wants to sit back and do these animations? Rico, you better be paying these guys a lot of money to do this.
Thanks. No. 1 trillion gazillion.
Okay, that last bit might have been a slight exaggeration. For those that don't know what they're referring to, basically Ashton Hall did like this morning routine where he jumped into the water. He left the ground and then 4 minutes later he landed like it was some goofy thing like that. I don't think it took 3 days though, like that's a little bit of an exaggeration. And also we skipped this little part here when the guy was on the call and like turned around and started, you know, doing the you know, whatever this is. And then having the hub music playing in the background. Like, I'm sorry, are we just gonna skip past that? Are we just gonna sit here and act like that didn't happen? The thing is with these animations, I could literally pause every 4 seconds and point out something that's just absolutely diabolical and probably shouldn't be on a channel with over 10 million subscribers, but I'd be here all day if I did that. Girls in my dreams versus girls in real life. Here we go. Okay, I don't know how relatable that is. So what you're saying, in your dreams, if you get into an argument, it turns, you know, weird. But then in real life, you just get slapped in the face. I mean, I don't know, I guess I could see how that could be relatable. If we're talking about relatability from these first 3 videos right here, I think we're going 0 from 3. I don't really know if I'm just out of the loop. I don't know if I'm too unique for this, but these are not relatable in the slightest, bro. When you meet your longtime friend...
Yeah?
What? No. That is not what happens. Okay, 0 from 4. Where is the relatability there? Okay, maybe in some, like, sick, twisted world where, you know, you might not have seen your friend for over a year, this might happen, but, no, I don't even know why I'm defending that. What is going on, Rico? How do you actually sit there animating this stuff? This is a common theme with this channel. For some reason, it always ends like that, where, like they go into a house or they go into a car, and then the car or house just, like, starts moving around like this. Just super weird, bro. Who the hell is animating this? I don't know what kind of sick, twisted fantasy that these animators have in their heads, but that is diabolical right there. Imagine some of these animators are a little bit younger, right? And they still live at home, and then their parents just walk through the door and see this. It's already bad enough when I have to just, like, watch these videos, right? Like imagine someone from my family walks in and sees me watching this stuff. You could imagine that would be, you know, a little bit awkward, but imagine actually making the content. Like, oh my god. No arms, no problem. This cannot go good.
And even though I don't have arms, I can do everything you guys can.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
What? No, that is not what they meant by clap your hands. Are we serious? That didn't even make sense. There was no punchline there. They said clap your hands, not clap your... Okay, you know what I'm trying to say. At least try and match the visuals to the audio, bro. Like, come on, what are we doing here? To be fair, though, that is pretty impressive. I do got to admit, I don't think I've ever met anyone that can actually do that. Okay, why am I even feeding into this? Oh my god, I should probably stop. He gave them the last chance. Flies when you open the door for them.
We cannot escape, we cannot come out. We cannot escape, we cannot...
Okay, God, what do I even say about that? There's just no way that that is real, bro. Oh my god. That cannot be a video that I've just seen on a YouTube channel with 10 million subscribers. This is the standard that we're going for, bro. This is the standard in 2025. I remember that if you wanted 10 million subscribers like 10 years ago, you know, I know I'm 20. I used to watch YouTube when I was like 10. I've been on YouTube for a very, very long time. If you wanted to get 10 million subscribers, you had to be in the elite of elite YouTube channels. Like, you had to be making such good content. Like, it had to be groundbreaking. You had to be making Mr. Beast type videos. You had to be, you know, an insanely good personality like PewDiePie, something like that. It was only reserved for the elite YouTubers, right? Now we've got brain rot shorts animation farms that do this kind of content, which is just absolutely insane and just kind of makes your jaw drop by how absolutely outrageous it is. And they're getting 12 million subscribers like it's nothing. Like it's just a walk in the park. Like, bro, we've just animated this guy pulling down his trousers and meeting a bunch of flies in his house. I mean, how does that even work? To be fair though, the one thing I can give this short is that, you know, it is very relatable. For some reason, whenever there's flies in your house and you open the door, the flies just like can't find their way out. Also, maybe this is just a me problem, but sometimes there'll be birds in the house. Like, I don't know how it happens. I'll find some birds in my house, like literal magpies just flying around, smashing into the windows. And then I'll open up the door for them and they just can't find their way out. They'll continue flying around, smashing into the windows. Like, God, bro, just exit through the door. It's not that hard. After a long day of school, baby oil, huh? Oh my god. Why was that such a happy moment? Why were there tears in their eyes after the guys searched up Portugal? I know that's a classic joke of like, oh, I'm gonna type in P-O-R, but no, I'm typing in Portugal, ha ha ha. But why was the mum so excited when he was typing in Portugal? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's the country Ronaldo's from. I mean, maybe that could be it. When you finally use your past for something positive, what could this mean? I'm sorry, what? Okay, if you don't know what that guy was doing there, you're probably way too young to be watching this video. Do not do what this guy's doing. That's basically all I want to say about that. Like, if you guys actually are thinking about doing that. But look, to be fair, again, that is actually something a little bit relatable there when you're trying to sweep up the broom and there's like a little line next to the paddle or shovel, whatever it is. That's why you use a vacuum cleaner, bro. I don't think I've ever used a dust and pan like for years now. It's probably been about 5 years since I've used one. Vacuum cleaners are absolutely superior, bro. I don't know why people still use that sort of stuff. They exist for a reason, bro. Vacuum that stuff up. Anyways, yeah, I'm done with Rico animations. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.